and the Popo and Koopa. Just like I said, though, I like it. Because Popo and Koopa, like I literally just mentioned, is one of the best setup for ganks. He has so, the stun is on demand. He has so much damage as well, and he has really good wave clear. So with all that combined, you can look for dives. You can look for just literally cheese ganks in the early stage of the game. Anything works when we're playing Popo and Koopa, and we're talking about ganks. But like I predicted, GeekFam, seems like we have two Coach Kyoshes here on the English desk. Lilia, predicted by Arashi. Karina, predicted by Daddy Mirko.
Did you just say Daddy Miracle?
He did.
Yeah.
Wow.
You can blame Lafel for that.
Wow. But yeah, coming in and looking at both compositions now that they are all finalized, it's scary for the side of Geek, right? Rebellion, we know to like the pick-off type of style. They like to go for the split pushes, and that's exactly what their composition has to offer for them. So they're playing towards their own play style. They're playing very comfortably, especially as well, sitting on their comfort heroes. Now, for Geek, though, however, they want to go for a more team fight type of composition, and I don't think Rebellion will let them get to that. We're just going to have to see what happens here in the Land of Dawn.
Well, Arashi, quick prediction based on the draft. Rebellion, GeekFam.
I have to go with Rebellion in this one.
Rebellion, Eterna.
Same.
2 Rebellions. I'll make it 3 Rebellions here in game number 2. We're waiting for the game to get started here as the heroes, look at them. Natalia, Glue, Popo and Koopa, Yves, and Paquito. Man, this stage is so cool. I'm sorry. It's literally, it's so swag.
Massive amounts of swag for sure. And in game number 2 here, and honestly, I think, again, Rebellion, they didn't really seem to do well when they're on the back foot. And now that they have the more aggressive team composition and they have more pick-up options, I think this is going to be, unless GeekFam does something radically different, I think Rebellion is going to get a lot of momentum going on all the way from the early game towards that mid game.
Well, let's just take a look. GeekFam with their composition, like you said, Eterna, they want to go for team fights. How are they going to be able to force these team fights from happening? That is going to be one of the biggest questions, I think, from both of the teams. Because Rebellion, they want to use that answer and they want to counter it instantly. You want to look for team fights? What I want to do is just stay in the lanes, isolate your members, and look for pickoffs with the Popo and Koopa that I have. But I actually think now it's time to get into the game. Eterna and Arashi. The portal has been opened. The Land of Dawn, here we come. We're jumping straight in to the 40-second mark here as BB25 is looking for something. Little Wanderer has been used. Red V has got to be careful. Jisa is not looking to make friends here in week 2, day number 3.
My God, already such heavy early aggression here from both teams as well. But what I was thinking is that Rebellion Zion, they do have a lot of melee heroes in that Italia who, of course, wants to go for pickoffs. And GeekFam has the Ruby. So I think a lot of pressure is going to be placed on the shoulders of Ruby here to be able to stave off the aggression that Val can impose, obviously. And on the side of Rebellion Zion, they do have a lot of vision, to be honest, with this Italia pick. And just look at how Val just keeps on able to be such a huge factor of harassment for the side of GeekFam. And in the early stage of the game, I feel like GeekFam, they do want to take it early as well. And with the aggression and as equal from the side of Rebellion Zion, I don't know how that's going to fare.
Well, Remb going for the ganks into the top side. Sway low, caught in a bad situation. BB25 going to be able to deal some damage, but it's all just a bait. BB25, he goes in for B-roll. Sway low as well, but Val and Jisa are right there in the front. BB25, what is he going to do? He's still going to get away as the recalls and even the emotes will be popped by Rebellion Zion to put the icing on the cake.
Yep, definitely that is going to be the question here. We can already see that Turtle has already spawned in the Land of Dawn, but unfortunately no one has actually opted to go for that. But instead, Rebellion Zion, they still want to put pressure on Xuan. I think they do realize that Xuan is the weakest link in this current setup, especially knowing how vulnerable a Beatrix can be in the early stages of the game.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Rebellion Zion looking for more here into the mid lane. Val going in Vince, jumping onto Vince with real world manipulation as well. Vince still able to just jump out of there without anything happening, man. And now it is going to be GeekFam trying to go for more onto the turtle.
Yep, that's exactly what they want to do. They seem to be looking for a setup here. And because both teams, they essentially want this. They want to be able to snowball from the early stages of the game. although GeekFam does have the Lilia, they do have the Esmeralda to fall off also in the late game, they do still not want to let Rebellion Zion snowball from the get-go.
Yeah, Rebellion Zion still with a 600 gold lead. They're going to look to contest this right here and right now. But GeekFam, they are already the first ones into it. Maeve's trying to zone away the members of Rebellion. But Jisa goes in with a knockout strike. Will be able to secure it with the Retribution. Turtle Slain presented to you by the Samsung Galaxy A-Series. But BB25 gets brought back with a split. It's going to be Jisa jumping onto two members with the knockout strike. Vince running for the hills. But instantly the flicker and instant follow-up from Jisa will be able to pick up the kill. Split once again onto Renvi. Swalo picks up the kill, and man, oh man, a 6-1 scoreline in the 3rd minute of the game.
Jisa is a monster on this Paquito. I understand why the Paquito was banned in game number 1, because when it falls into the hands of Jisa just goes crazy, being able to dodge almost every skill that gets thrown at him. We saw that Maves was trying to go for a pickoff with the Falling Star Moon, but unfortunately, Jisa was just too slick, being able to dance around that. And that is very interesting to see, as Maves is actually a really good and reliable source of CC, especially on that Esmeralda.
Yeah. In addition to the whole setup, also the Papa and Koopa is just so effective because it puts a lot of pressure on the turret. That is something that GeekFam failed to do in the previous game, pressure the turrets, right, and force people. But here, we do see another aggressive play coming in, but GeekFam comes out on top.
Yeah, GeekFam comes out on top, but it's only the roamer here. Remember, Val, not really a prio target in this team for Rebellion Zion's side. Jisa is level 7 compared to BB25, who is still also level 7, but look at the kill lead. 2 kills and 3 assists. That's a lot of gold put into his pockets. B-roll now, caught on the 1v3 under the turret, goes in for the stun onto Vince, and he's actually going to be able to bait the black shoes. Jisa comes in for the burst, but look at the Bruce Passion, able to zone him away, not for long though. Knockout strike connects, and that is B-roll just knocking BB25 down with one shot, and with the help of Koopa. Swalo just trying to stop everyone from recalling. The snipes will come in, but it will not save the first turret up to the top side.
Oh, so much aggression here from the side of Rebellion Zion here in the early stage of the game. This is very different to what we saw in game number 1. In game number 1, GeekFam, with their composition, because they were a bit more sustainable in essence, they were able to be more of an impact in the early stage of the game, but now because they are choosing to opt for a different kind of composition, unfortunately, Rebellion Zion is able to just capitalize over this. And the fact that the Natalia is always roaming around, giving pressure, giving vision, is also a huge factor of how Rebellion Zion is leading so heavily here in the early stage of the game. And you can see here, Maves getting pressured.
What the heck is that burst, my guy? Maves just gets taken down without the help of the execute. Jisa winning the bush. He goes in for Vince, and the black shoes will be popped. Renvi going for the I'm offended play, and that's going to be the shutdown, connecting on towards him from the side of GeekFam. Literally everything in the kitchen sink used to get that kill shut down. Huge kill pickup, but still a 2.6k gold lead for the side of Rebellion.
Unfortunate that Jisa didn't make it out of that engagement. That would have been massive for Rebellion Zion. But with that Paquito, I think there's just so much more risk. But GeekFam has shown that given the right opportunity, they have enough damage to one-shot any member from Rebellion Zion. And they need to use that to their advantage. Because otherwise, Rebellion will make the proactive moves.
Renvi trying to go for the gangs. I'm afraid they're going to be able to connect. Oh my, what the heck? Did he just get sniped by Chuan? Val picks up a trade back kill, but that was... I want to get a replay on that, Arashi. Did he get sniped?
I think
he just disappeared, and as I was saying that the guy was coming in, but man, instant pickoff from the side of GeekFam, so they're definitely still in the game, but they need to start being objective with their plays. Right now, real-world manipulation will be able to snipe him down as well. Vince tries to get away, black shoes popped, and he will be able to get away, but the thing is, Rebellion got the turret up top. They're going to be able to get the turret bottom as well. It's not going to look good at all for the side of GeekFam once this keeps on going, and the gold lead will keep on favoring Rebellion Zion.
Rebellion Zion doing what they do best. They love to go for the split pushes, and that's exactly what they're doing. They love to go for the towers, and they've already actually managed to get one tower in the top, but I think GeekFam is starting to read what they're trying to do, and will be able to kind of hinder that movement, but I don't know for how long, especially realizing that Val is just relentless on this Natalia.
And especially with Val going very aggressively, it just opens up a lot of space. But Schwan with the snipe, able to take Val out of the equation for now, and Swalo will be the next target.
blind snipe, but Jisa gets the objective. Once again, it's kill versus objective here. The turtle was slain, presented to you by the Samsung Galaxy A series. B-roll able to dash away, but it's gonna be Renvi looking for the I'm offended play onto the bottom side. Real world manipulation in the mid lane will be able to zone Maves out of there, but in the bottom side, yes, I'm offended was able to connect, and Schwan instantly with the shotgun will be able to follow it up. That's GeekFam equalizing in terms of, trying to equalize in terms of kills. They ordered the food. They ordered B-roll on a silver platter from Grab Food, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, go check it out as well. MPL ID XGrab, that's the promo code to get your food, your snacks, everything for 50% the price.
Oh, yes. Oh, but look at this. It seems like another pickoff is going to happen here, Mirko.
Yeah, Val still able to dash away. Maves looking for the falling Star Moon. Will not be able to connect onto Val right now, and that's going to be the turnaround for the side of Rebellion. Maves! The first game it was Dyron. The second is Maves. And oh, man. The Esmeraldas just keep dancing out of this.
Wow, that is intense decision-making here coming in from the side of Rebellion Zion, and it seems like they want to get more, being able to get another kill here, Mirko.
Oh no, that's not good at all for the side of GeekFam. Darren dashing in with a slam pass combo. GeekFam not going to go for anything more. Maves opening up the map with this Esmeralda. Val just positioning himself very peculiarly to get, oh my god, to get set up for a pick. I didn't even get to finish my sentence, and he just disappeared like that.
Yeah, that's really fast. There's so much damage from both these teams, right? It's not just coming from Rebellion. GeekFam as well has been just one-shotting people. And I think, honestly, as far as a pure teamfight goes, I think Rebellion Zion has the opportunity to actually come out on top in a full-blown teamfight. But I think they're opting for that split push strategy just a bit too much. If they stick together and pressure these objectives, with the Popo and Koopa tower deconstruction meta, I think they can actually do a lot more damage to the map control of GeekFam. But so far, they're still able to defend, and the Lord will now be the next focus.
Dyron jumping in onto 4 members right now. The split will not be able to save you this time. Maybe he will, though. He brings back BB25 to the team, so he gets taken down, but it's all worth it. An unstoppable picked up by Swalo. Renfi looking for the cancel, will be able to do it, but man, the utility, the damage, the spammable just coming in from Swalo to deal the damage and to zone away the members of GeekFam. 1v4, no problem.
Man, and all the while that was happening, you can see Rebellion Zion split pushing, being able to push those waves in the top side, in the bottom side as well. And after that elapses, we can see that GeekFam goes into shambles. The Esmeralda from the previous team fight had to actually maneuver her way around the map to stave off the pressure that the minions are doing, and that is actually giving Rebellion Zion a lot of space around the map, being able to take this net neutral objective in that Lord.
You know the items now though, Val already with the but have to seize and the Hearts of Shady, able to actually do a lot more utility, but still be a constant threat. Swalo though is the main man of the hour, I think, with the Ice Queen's 1 and Camp Talisman. A lot of damage and utility as always, but now I think both teams will still go for more fights.
Yeah, Renvi trying to look for a play onto Biro, but a knockout strike onto him will be able to take him down. A double kill onto Vince. Maves is the next guy on the chopping block. The triple kill. Val jumps in onto Schwan. A 4-kill lead here in the team fight. BB25, the last member left remaining. He tries to go for a trade, but the flicker will save Swalo. A wipe out in the 11th minute of the game. The Lord marching down the bottom side. We might see an end here in the 11th minute of the game. The Lord is still up for grabs. Val is clearing in the bottom side. Dyron and friends are clearing in the mid. They won't look for the end, but they'll simply be able to take 2 base turrets for nothing.
And the gold lead goes crazy for the side of Rebellion Zion. A 10,000 gold lead here in the 12th minute after that insane show of synergy coming in from Rebellion Zion. Unfortunately, GeekFam was just, I don't understand at all, but wait.
Another kill on the board. Vince pops in the black shoes, but Val comes in with the assassination. Another 2 kills for Rebellion. Another game with no response from GeekFam. Maves, BB25, and Schwan. Let's see what they're able to do. Nibiru is still in the hands of Schwan, trying to go for the clear. Jason jumps in with a knockout strike, able to cancel it away. As look at Birul. He's been munching on the turrets, he's been munching on the base. Dyron zoning the members away with the split. Minion waves will finally come crashing down, but it is still GeekFam able to defend for now. Val jumps in once more, and that's game over for GeekFam.
Game over for GeekFam, still sitting at a 0-4 now. what was previously 0-3. So still unable to crack the egg from last week. And man, GEEKFAM.
It's just very difficult, man, because again, they really want to go for that aggressive gameplay in game number 2, but honestly, their composition is just out aggression by the composition of Rebellion Zion.